Elsa was a young girl who loved to explore her backyard every afternoon. One sunny day, she noticed a tiny, mischievous cat sneaking around her garden. The cat had shiny black fur and bright green eyes that sparkled with mischief. Elsa immediately named him Whiskers and decided he was her new best friend. Whiskers was curious about everything and loved to play tricks on Elsa. He would hide behind bushes and jump out suddenly, making Elsa laugh loudly. One day, Elsa found her favorite flower pot toppled over and dirt everywhere. She looked around and saw Whiskers sitting innocently nearby, chin covered in soil. Elsa raised an eyebrow and said, "Whiskers, did you do this?" Whiskers meowed loudly and rubbed against her leg as if to say he was innocent. Elsa giggled and decided to set up a little obstacle course for him. She used old boxes, ropes, and colorful hats to make it more fun. Whiskers eagerly jumped into the course and started showing off his agility. He would zigzag through hoops and leap over small hurdles with grace. Elsa clapped her hands and cheered him on. "Go, Whiskers, you're so clever!" Suddenly, Whiskers darted towards a bird and chased after it excitedly. Elsa gasped and called out, "Whiskers, be careful!" Luckily, Whiskers stopped just in time and looked back at her with wide eyes. Elsa, sitting on a bench, watched Whiskers play and felt happy inside. She loved how he brought lively energy to her peaceful garden. Despite his mischievous ways, Elsa knew Whiskers was a special little rebel. Every afternoon, Elsa and Whiskers would embark on new adventures together. She told him stories of faraway places and imaginary kingdoms. Whiskers would listen intently, batting at floating leaves and twigs. One day, Elsa found a hidden treasure map she had drawn herself. She showed it to Whiskers and exclaimed, "Look, a treasure map." Whiskers tilted his head and meowed as if to say, "Where does it lead?" Elsa pointed to a big tree and said, "To the old oak. That's where the treasure is buried." They set off on their little journey, following the clues on the map. Elsa guided Whiskers through bushes and over rocks, laughing all the way. At last, they reached the base of the oak tree, where Elsa dug gently in the earth. Her hands hit something hard, and she pulled out a small, rusty box. Inside, she found shiny marbles, a tiny bell, and a note that said, "Friendship is the greatest treasure." Elsa looked at Whiskers and hugged him tightly, saying, "You are the best adventure partner." From that day on, their bond grew even stronger, filled with more fun and mischief. Elsa always kept the map and treasured the memories of their playful hunts. Whiskers continued to surprise her with clever tricks and funny antics. Their friendship was full of joy, curiosity, and endless adventures. Elsa knew she wouldn't trade her mischievous cat for anything in the world. Every evening, she would sit on her porch and watch Whiskers chase shadows in the fading sunlight. She whispered softly, "What a curious little explorer you are, Whiskers." And Whiskers purred happily, content in Elsa's warm, loving company. Their story was one of friendship, mischief, and the magic of everyday adventures.